Good morning, pregame crew. It is Thursday, June 2nd, 2022, 8:22 a.m. Eastern, 6:22 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm Chart Gal Lori. Welcome to the Chart Guys pregame show. How are you doing? Someone needs to give me a script, right? I need to just no more ad-libbing. This off the cuff stuff. My goodness. Good morning. Audio visual check, please. If you're tuning in later in the day, you may want to fast forward to this says 6:30 down here. I'll get started with indices, commodities, crypto, and movers and shakers of the day. And my goal is to get you ready for the trading day with an outline of if-then statements and have all the key levels for you right in front of you. So, welcome to the pregame show. Let me get my chat ready. Good morning, Mike. Thank you, Wave. Thanks for being here. Hey, Dawn, Derek, AR, Mama Lori, Casey, Ricky, Awaka, Wave, Mal, Matthew, Creative, Lisa, Roger, Greg, Night Truck. Matthew, I saw AG had a headline, Majestic Silver, some type of new mine was found or something. You may want to look up that if you're trading AG. All right, AV approved by TCG Team. All right. Hey, Mary, let's do this. Oh, I try. Hey, Patrick, Amira, Asia, Creative Thinking, and Richie. I'll take a few chart requests between now and then. My goal for the next 7 minutes is to allow time for people to come in the room. And for those of you who got here early, answer a few of your questions, go over a few chart requests. Then I'm going to rip through about 25 charts pretty efficiently and quickly in 25 minutes. And then at 7 o'clock down here is when Chart Gal Denzi goes live in the Chart Guys community. So if you want to check out what that's about, you can check us out at chartguys.com. This is who I am, Chart Gal Lori, if you want to give me a follow on Twitter. Good morning, EUK. Okay, Matthew, so you saw it. Okay, so I saw it and I thought of you immediately. Okay, any chart request? Okay, IMX USDT. Go with Binance. I don't know what the volume with this thing is. It's okay. On the weekly, we have a potential bear flag here. Daily inside bar bull break without a lot of follow through. So that looks pretty ominous for IMX bulls. You're getting tiny higher highs without a lot of follow through, which makes you go look for a bear flag on a higher time frame. You have a potential bear flag on the 4-hour time frame. Hourly higher, well, not a higher high, but where you're pushing on up without a lot of follow through. And 15 minutes pretty choppy. This is bearish on the weekly and 4-hour, and that would have me top fishing any clear resistance levels like 98, 985 or 994. Neo ran into the underside of the daily 50 MA and got karate chopped to the throat. Our team really does successfully trade this, and that's a product of Dan, because Dan started trading this and flipping it a lot because it has nice volatility and a lot of people followed him. We're green this morning. Not going to deny that for the bulls. However, I would be looking to top fish 1808. If wrong, I'd be waiting for 1870. And this daily karate chop is the reason. That is a bearish reversal candle. 4-hour running in the 200 MA. Look for that hourly lower high to be set against 1808. Maya, hey, Colby. Got a higher high without a lot of fanfare. Couldn't get through 787. We stopped at 757. Bearish engulfing candle yesterday. Looks pretty bearish to me. I would be top fishing against 720. Support 699 and 694. Pro USD. Coinbase. So we look on the weekly. It's not even strong enough for a bear flag. Do you see that when we were looking at IMX? At least it had a dog leg up. You don't even have a dog leg up on Crow USD. You do have a weekly inside bar resistance 2029, support 1634. Daily chart getting over the 8 EMA on 4-hour. Odds still favor and 4-hour lower high compared to 1922. Hourly looks great. They've given themselves for enough room for a higher low, but we're still looking for that 4-hour lower high. It's like all the different confidences the bulls are giving you on shorter term time frames like 15 minutes and hourly are just not working yet on 4-hour or weekly. I guess the play here would be bottom fishing a 4-hour higher low compared to 1751. 3 more minutes before indices, commodities, cryptos, movers, and shakers of the day. I like it, Joe. Potential 4-hour bear flag. You see that? That you can print for mom's refrigerator. That is a classic bear flag. You're getting tiny higher highs, a lot of follow through, decreased bull volume on the bounce. Hourly EMAs and 4-hour EMAs still having their way with price. You haven't given up a third of the pull, and you have upper wicks of profit taking. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Bear flag on LAC. Hourly resistance right now, 22.85. Or 22.21. Morning. Patrick, what was the dark pool print on? I haven't looked at dark pool this morning. I'll be going over Bitcoin. So Coop, packaged software. A lot of the packaged software names did not look good to me this morning. That doesn't mean that it's game over. It's just something I took note that sector did not look good. So you have a triple top in this area on Coop to be aware of. 4-hour lower high anticipated on a bounce. Hourly lower high anticipated compared to 74.06. Do you have any 15-minute? I guess you have 69.35, which is where price is now to top fish, or 72.04. On SPY, I have a huge dark pool print on SPY that I put on my chart. Talk about it 412.07, which I posted in the chat room yesterday, and we have another one at 410.05. This 412.07 one is big, and as you can see, price is really having a challenge there. Hey Mark, hey Anu. Okay, Calvin, I'll keep that in mind. Yep, Dustin, it can get boring to trade along, and a lot of times you miss some of the news headlines that may be impacting your ticker or correlated ticker. It's just nice to have all eyes on various different sectors at all times. It's pretty cool. What is a dark pool? So if you are a TCG member, you can just kind of, let me show you how you do it. If you're a TCG member, you can look, you could say dark pool video search, and you're going to go to whatever link, and there's a video. So I did a video on what is a dark pool. So a dark pool can act as a synthetic resistance or support. Let's go back to the SPY chart, and then I'll go over this. You saw one at 315.37. There's a ton of dark pools that come on in SPY, but I noticed when they're larger amounts. This one yesterday at 412.07 was huge. So here. So that 412.07 is where we had billions of shares or billions of dollars of shares of SPY go off. 412.07. When you see a line in the sand, a dark pool level, that's where someone went on the private market and said, okay, I have 3 billion shares of SPY to sell or whatever. And someone has to be in the market to buy it. So for every dark pool, everyone asks, is it a buy or sell? I don't know. I can't know unless I know it hit the bid or ask. I don't know. But an easier way to just think about it is synthetic support or resistance. So as long as we're below 412.07, it acts as resistance overhead. If it were a level below us, like the SPY 410.05, that can act as a support. So 412.07 is just a key resistance to think about. There's a big dark pool level there, and think of it as synthetic level. So if you get over it and then start coming down below, it could act as support. All right. Y'all ready to get started? Let's do this. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. You can check us out at chartguys.com. What we do is we have a room of 1,114 of my closest friends, and we have all of these lovely chat channels where we discuss trade setups, trade entries, trade exits, just whatever the news may be. We celebrate different victories. We go over trade reviews, lots of fun stuff. And what I do here every morning is I show you these notes. I go over the indices, crypto, commodities, and movers and shakers of the day. And when I'm done, I copy and paste these notes over into the Chart Guys chat room so our TCG members can slice and dice them as they see fit. If you're interested in my chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description to receive a PDF explanation. All right. So looking at ES. So on this hourly chart, this is what we talked about yesterday. We talked about the SOTIMA, slope of the EMA, slope of this particular moving average, the 50 MA, how it was doing an upside down smile. Do you see it? That's a frown. When we see a frown, we have to take note. When we see a smile, we take note. Smile means what you think it means. That's positive. But yesterday we were right, where were we? Right here. This was us yesterday, and we noted this 50 MA turning down. We ran into it and rejected, and then down she went. And now hourly 50 MA is still suppressing price. So y'all know that's one of my important levels for the day. If we get rid of all my 50 MA smiles and frowns, we still got a double top right here on the hourly. You have resistance at 412450, 412775. Same thing happened. Well, SPY, I just have that up for the dark pool level. NASDAQ, same thing happened here. We got a rejection at 12655. We ran into 12664. Could not get that trend change going. So this is the 4-hour lower high, most likely getting set. And then on a pullback, we're looking for a potential 4-hour higher low. So let's break down the time frames. How can I do it? Weekly, daily, 4-hour, hourly. So on the weekly, we're looking for a lower high. On the daily, we're looking for a higher low. On the 4-hour, we're looking for a lower high. On the hourly, oh shoot. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Weekly, lower high. Daily, higher low. 4-hour, lower high. Hourly. So on the hourly, we're looking for a higher low. So we have weekly and 4-hour working against us, and daily and hourly look a little bit more productive. So that tells me I really need to focus on this hourly chart. If we lose 12528, that increases the likelihood that 4-hour lower high is set and possibly even the weekly lower high is set. So this hourly chart is going to be important to me until we get over these key resistances, 12664 and the 50 MA. We've got overhead resistance problems. You see the overhead resistance problem? We hit 1864, couldn't get through 1867. Next support 1850, 1844. YM. It could be the quantitative easing, the quantitative tightening beginning. Yes, I posted that yesterday in the Chart Guys chat room that the Fed was going to start decreasing their balance sheet yesterday. We also have the IWM Russell rebalancing that happens in June as well. And if you're newer to trading, you're like, what the heck? Am I have to keep up with all this? No, you don't. You don't. Price action will show you what they're doing regardless. So if you just tune in, hone in on your price action, everything else will follow. My favorite thing to tell inconsistently profitable traders or newer traders, reduce the number of charts you're looking at, reduce the number of indicators you're looking at. Exact opposite of what you're currently doing. You're out there searching for the Holy Grail indicator and you're out there looking at 100 charts. Stop it. Decrease the number of indicators you're looking at, decrease the number of charts you're looking at. Simplify your system and your process until you get it down. It's consistently profitable, and then move to possibly watching more charts or possibly adding more indicators. But keep it simple, stupid. And I'm not calling anyone stupid. It's just a saying. Keeping it simple will behoove you in the profitability area. YM 32971 is that resistance. 32961, 32971. Support 32733 and 32682. Hang Seng is slightly red overnight, and I only use this for potential tails if it's greater than 2% or if it's down 2% or more. Hang Seng is only down 1%. That's a nothing burger. And DAX is slightly green right now. Again, a nothing burger. So I'm not getting any real clues from Hang Seng and DAX. All right, VIX. VIX did it. It held the support yesterday, 25.57, and it was a great, not there. Not there. Let me show you on the hourly. Here, I posted in the room, we broke the resistance, but ever so slightly, and that's where we bounced on VIX, and that's where the market went down. That was our poker tell. So VIX is still helping me with my trades, and now on the hourly, I'm looking for a lower high, and on the 4 hour, I'm looking for a lower high. When we can get that hourly lower high, that's, okay, let me say this more slowly. When VIX can find the hourly lower high, the indices should be able to find their hourly higher lows. So I'm looking for VIX to top out sometime this morning. We have a little bit of a falling wedge, but those are the least trustworthy patterns on the VIX chart because it's just like a constant series of descending wedges or falling wedges. So I'm still looking for a 4 hour and hourly lower high, and that should mark a temporary bottom in the market for a bounce. And then how we bounce from there will determine where we go for the rest of the week. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Okay, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is we got the daily higher high, daily higher low. But is this a trend change? No. We haven't taken out the higher high. We need to get the higher high to get the trend change. On the 4 hour, this looks like a bear flag. I mean, bulls are putting up a little bit of a fight here. It looks like a 4 hour bear flag. Hourly is getting tiny higher highs without a lot of follow through, running into the hourly 21 EMA from below. 15-minute is pretty wonky. I just don't like where we are on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. Aggressive bears are looking to top fish 30191. Ethereum, same thing. 4 hour does not look healthy. 4 hour bear flag on the table. Hourly rising wedge, tiny higher highs without a lot of follow through. Aggressive bears are looking to top fish 1843 and or 1850 if you want to looser stop. Gold. Gold, we're still looking for that weekly lower high. Daily downtrend. 4 hour finally got that uptrend on some dollar weakness overnight. And hourly got an uptrend from the weakness overnight. It looks like it's giving back a lot right here. What's new on gold? So daily, we got to change that trend above 1867, and bulls have not been able to do it. So all these bounces have been shorting opportunities for gold bears. Oil OPEC meeting starts today, and this is a crazy energy day. We have nat gas inventory at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We have oil inventory at 11 a.m. Eastern, and the OPEC meeting just started. So I'm expecting some volatility in energy, which means stay away, in my opinion, stay away from energy names with these binary events where you have no idea fundamentally what's going to happen. Then just protect yourself. Okay, we got a little bounce once the OPEC meeting started, but we still have a series hourly lower high, lower low, straight to a higher high. But we need that trend changed for it to be convincing versus it being just a knee-jerk reaction. That was pretty crazy on Slow Devil. Slow Devil on Facebook was Sandberg announcing that she's stepping away from Facebook right in the middle of the trading day. That was insane. So nat gas weekly uptrend, daily uptrend. But I am watching for a potential head and shoulders. But that would mean price would need to top out pretty quickly right here in order for that to happen. Bulls have been getting a huge boost this morning. Some volume came in. You see that squeeze, Calvin? And once we broke over 883, it released the pressure out of that. Oh, shoot. It released the pressure out of that compressed price area. It released it. So nat gas 15-minute uptrend, hourly uptrend, key support 866, 8629. Apple. Okay, Apple, I didn't want to allow myself to get too bearish this morning. Overall, I see a lot of bearish setups, a ton. But I am not going to deny when we see this type, I call this the trampoline pattern, when you have that slow burn and turn on price action. And this is still healthy on the 4-hour. We're above the 50 RSI. On the hourly, we're above the 50 RSI. So an aggressive bear is going to look to top fish 150. A conservative bull will look to bottom fish 14790. And as always, I think this is the most important chart that we have in our market. How this evolves now. If we get over 149.99, what's the more likely scenario? We stay inside. Look at this range. That's a very large range for Apple. Well, before I say that, let me make sure. Daily average true range is $5.61. So I guess it wasn't a big range yesterday. Take that back. So are we going to stay inside this range today? 151.74 high, 147.68. Are we going to stay inside? Will we get a bottom fish opportunity against 148 or a top fish against 150? Let me just go make those alerts now. Thank you, Night Truck. I finally figured out what you were talking about. I just slow down and read it when I wasn't trading. And I'm like, oh, that's what he means to extend the line. So now all my alerts are not blurring up the screen. Did that right? Yep. Those are all my current alerts. I use a lot of alerts. So how this chart evolves and how it unfolds will be very important to the market. Okay, so Amazon closed with hourly EQ. I like a bottom fish of 2421, 2412. I'm going to stay consistent. If anything, I think I pretty much stay consistent. 4-hour extended on Amazon chart, split tomorrow after hours. I continue to like the idea of buying dips ahead of split. Now, this 4-hour is not a chart. This 4-hour RSI is up at 76. This is typically not where I say, sure, go in and buy that dip. We need to cool off RSI, but we do have that news tomorrow. So until it stops working, then I'm going to keep doing it. Did we get a 15-minute oversold yesterday? No. Didn't even get a 5-minute oversold, barely. Yeah, we didn't even get a 5-minute oversold. They were front running it. I was watching them front run it yesterday. So I'm looking for a first 5-minute real oversold and 15-minute oversold on Amazon to buy the dip. And if you're newer to options, this is not where you start trading. If you want to get wrecked and your account blown up into smithereens, start with Amazon, Google, Tesla, Shop, CMG. They're high beta, they move fast, but they also rip your face off. So don't start with Amazon if you're newer to options. Start with SPY, IWM, AMD, Apple. That's my opinion. Bros. Bro. I like Bro fundamentally. I bought the dip and I sold it a little too soon on this gorgeous bounce. But now we have a daily double top. Daily double top at $39.99, $39.94. I like a top fish of $40. Looking for that weekly lower high to be set on Bros. This is a high risk top fish. Now, I'm going to be careful on how I say this because I don't want this trade to get away from you and you replay in your head, well, Lori told me to loosen up the stop a little bit. This has a big spread. So I'm giving this to $40.30 even because of the size of the spread. It can be a little big at times. So I like Bros for a top fish. It's one of my top Queen of the Mountain trades. It's right here. You see it in my personal charts. I'm ready to short it. Now, if the market is bouncing hard, I'm going to back away from my short ideas and go to my long ideas. CMCSA got a downgrade. I like a top fish of 44.18. Looking for that weekly lower high. You see how clear that is, y'all? Looking for a weekly lower high. We're running into the daily 50 MA. Hourly top fish 44.18. I like that one a lot. IWM, I like a top fish of 185.75. I told y'all I have so many top fishes. And this could be a daily bull flag, so we'll have to just wait and see. And the squeeze is starting. Could be a daily bull flag. How these bulls operate and open the first hour, and looking at the 5-minute trend change is going to tell us so much about if they mean business or not. And as always, watching market internals. AMD for life. You're funny. Okay, LEN. LEN has double daily inside bars. Y'all know I like my double daily inside bars. That's when we're really building pressure. We have earnings coming up. I didn't note that. June 21st, we're okay right now. So I'm looking for a top fish of 80.53. Redfin came out today. Redfin said that now is the time to list your house. Home prices are starting to slip. So I think LEN and home builders are in a precarious situation and potential bearish season. So I'm looking for a top fish of Lennar against 80.53. TENB, I also found through my daily inside bar scan, I'm looking for a top fish of the weekly lower high. So TENB, look at this package software. I told y'all earlier it stood out to me. Package software was looking pretty bearish. So weekly inside bar, daily inside bar, looking for a weekly lower high and an hourly top fish against 51.67 or 51.97. I really like the setups today, and the majority of them are top fish, so it has me looking bearish initially. Let's let the VIX bounce, set the 4-hour lower high, and then I would start looking bullish. UPS, also found through my daily inside bar scan, daily inside bar. So we're running into the weekly 8 EMA, potential weekly bear flag. Daily chart, daily inside bar, and I'm looking for an hourly lower high compared to 181.56. I think this is the one that had an hourly head and shoulders. And WHR, I didn't notice it in UPS earlier, but this could be, it's kind of messy. WHR looks better. Yeah, WHR looks better. I like WHR and a top fish of 183.20. UPS, I like a top fish of 181.56. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I brought y'all all shorts. The only long I have is Amazon or Apple. That's it. And Apple is a toss-up. And Amazon, I only want bullish. And I only want it bullish on a pullback. I already have a small options call position expiring tomorrow, looking for that run-up. And I've been benefiting from the run-up. So I do have a small position that's completely in profit and risk-free right now on Amazon, looking to buy dips. And I did not intentionally look to bring y'all nothing but bearish setups, but that's all I found. VMware had positive earnings last week. You see these upper wicks of profit taking. We're starting to putter out here. So we're running into the weekly 50 MA. So I am looking for a top fish of 130.90 and this gorgeous EQ. Y'all see this daily EQ? Bounce up and get me another lower high against 130.90 on VMW. And Whirlpool, I told y'all 183.20. Chris, if I want to hedge my Amazon position, I would be looking at XLY. I mean, I guess you could do QQQ, but XLY is the mother of Amazon. But yeah, you could do QQQ. Yeah, let me show y'all what happened yesterday. Y'all want to... So I tell y'all, keep things simple. So let me keep things super simple. Getting rid of everything but price action, okay? That's all we have, right? Oh, I guess we have candles. Well, let me make it even more simpler. Well, actually, I'm going to keep candles right now. If we look at SPY on the daily, we had a gap fill here of 407.04. We had a gap fill, all right? Trying to get my days straight. Tuesday's high was 416.46. Y'all got it? Everybody got it. Gap fill, 407.04. Tuesday high, 416.46. So we opened the day. SPY is the only chart you're looking at. You don't know who Chart Gal Lori is. You didn't hear all her crazy Queen of the Mountain. You have one chart pulled up. So this is what your day looks like. You have nothing else. 407.04, 416.46. And you set an alert. Tell me when price gets to 416. Tell me when price gets to 407.15. Just inside those amounts. And you could have gone long on the gap fill. Actually, start out the day, go short on the top fish of 416.46 and gone long on the gap fill. Money, money, money. So 1.38%, $5, that would probably be 400, 500% on same day SPY calls. On puts, $9, that would probably have been 800 to 900% on same day SPY puts. So is trading that easy? Not always, but you can make it that easy and wait for those layups. I used to wait for, when I played softball, I wanted it outside, slightly outside and high. I'm tall. I wanted a fast. I did not want a fast pitch, actually. I wanted a slower pitch, but I wanted it high. I wanted it outside and high. That was my spot to hit it. That was my pitch. I know that that's my pitch. You literally could say, here's my SPY pitch. This is my SPY pitch. My SPY pitch is I'm going to wait for the most obvious of levels to hit, and then I'm going to go short at resistance and go long on support. You can make it that easy and say, I wait. I just simply wait. So I know, again, trading can be complicated, but we overcomplicate it. It can be that simple. Let me get everything back up and answer a few chart requests before we close it down and go listen to Denzi. You got to go? All right, well, me too. I got to go. Thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that like button before you exit, I'd greatly appreciate it. Don't forget about all these oil and nat gas names having news today with inventory in the OPEC meeting, so please be careful and walk softly with those names. And otherwise, have a great day and use stop losses.